What is up, everybody? This is Ray from Rated R Reviews, and this is my boy,
Hack.
He is a co-host. So what we're going to do now is we've been going back and forth to try to figure out the top 10 movies, or at first it was the top 5, too difficult, so we decided to do a top 10. I have my own top 10 list, he has his own top 10 list, and then what we're going to do is he goes 10, I go 10, 9, 9, 8, 8, 7, 7, the way that goes. And then when we get to 2, we stop, we give our honorable mentions, and then we give each other our number 1 movie of 2018.
My number 10 is right here. Deadpool 2. Definitely deserves to be on my top 10. I like the first one better, but this one was good. I like that he wasn't alone in this one. They had other people with special abilities helping him out, trying to do, you know, what he had to do in the story. But anyway, that's my number 10, Deadpool 2.
And I'm going to go with a documentary released by a guy who we all know and love, Robin Williams. No, Come Inside My Mind, excuse me, that's the name of the documentary. So Come Inside My Mind, documentary on Robin Williams' life. He was a great person, comedic genius, great actor. I was telling him before, on movie sets, he would actually hire the homeless to help out on the movie sets, and a lot of those people are no longer homeless because of his help. Robin Williams, Come Inside My Mind, great documentary, check it out. That's my number 10. Heck, what is your number 9?
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, sir, yes.
Sir. My number 9, I'm going to go with, is going to be Aquaman. I know it just came out, 90% visual effects, but still, beautiful movie. Fun. Yeah, definitely fun to go see. Yeah. Good story, good character development. You know, this is supposed to be his origin story. Very well put. I like the movie a lot. I would definitely recommend people to go see it. So that's my number 9.
Okay, so my number 9, I decided to also go with a fantasy type of thing, but it's more sci-fi-ish rather than comic bookish. Natalie Portman, Oscar Isaac, Annihilation. Annihilation is just a cool story. A group of soldiers go into this weird trans-dimensional thing. It looks like it's like a separation of like multicolor ripple in time or something. And they go in, only one comes out, and he comes out, on a respirator or something like that. He's half dead. They send his wife in just to see what happens, and well, it affects the mind. A lot of things happen in this movie. I mean, like a lot of weird shit happens in this movie. Yeah. Very creative. So Annihilation is my number 9. If you haven't seen it, definitely check that movie out.
I'm gonna go with Halloween.
Oh.
The continuation. It's not a remake. It's a continuation.
Oh, you remember Halloween?
Listen. This is a good movie. And it was like, what? This is supposed to be like 20 years later or something like that? Awesome. It took me back to the original. I loved it. I loved everything about this movie. Mike Myers came back with a vengeance. Halloween, number 8.
Not on my list. Okay, my number 8, I'm going to stick with the sci-fi. I mean, everybody slept on this movie. Upgrade.
Why you do that?
How many people slept on Upgrade? Did you see Upgrade?
Yes, I saw Upgrade.
You saw Upgrade?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else out there saw Upgrade? Leave in the comments below if you saw it. Because if you saw it, you know that shit was hot.
That shit was dope.
That shit was great all the way through. The whole thing messed up accident. They put a chip in him to try to fix him. He started moving around. All of a sudden, he had this second freaking conscious, so that was the freaking robot. The fight scenes, the way the fight scenes were directed, that he's just like, I'm sorry. Fucking awesome. Loved it. Especially the one in the bathroom where he fucked up everybody. But he was into it.
Yeah, he was, yep.
Nah, he was into it. Like, yeah, motherfucker, yeah, I'm not gonna love that movie. Anyway, Upgrade. Yeah.
My number 7 is Overlord.
Woo!
That's like a movie like Upgrade.
Damn.
Don't sleep on it. This movie was out of control. At first, it keeps you on the edge of your seat. You want to know what's going on and why things are happening. But great story, great visual effects, very gory. Do you agree with that?
I wish I would agree with it earlier.
Yeah. This is one of the movies. Definitely go see. It's awesome. But that's my number 7.
That's a good number 7.
It's kind of good.
I'm a little jealous of that number 7. But my number 7, I was like, you know what? Damn, I went serious. I went sci-fi, more artsy sci-fi with Annihilation, and I went more down gritty sci-fi with Upgrade. I said, let me throw a comedy in there. It's called Game Night. Did anybody here see Game Night? Did you watch Game Night?
Yes, I did watch Game Night.
Tell me that shit was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
Game Night surprised the hell out of me. I saw Game Night on Netflix, not even in theaters. One of the streaming services, whatever. But it was already out. It came out, what, February, March, something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
I saw it during late summer, and yo, Jason Bateman.
I love him.
Everything he does. This dude does comedy. He does drama. He Ozarks on Netflix, an amazing TV show. This dude had me dying laughing. And then on top of that, but the blonde dude who played the cop, he was also on Breaking Bad. Anyway, Game Night is my number 7. Go see it. It's funny. It really is.
Yeah, I remember Jason Bateman from like Teen Wolf 2. Remember that? I loved him. Ever since 6. I'm gonna go with the Marvel movies because those are popular right now. They're popular.
Marvel movies, okay.
So I'm gonna go with Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh.
Ant-Man and the Wasp was it was good. Glad that they put the Wasp in there. She's awesome. She's kick-ass, and you got Ant-Man. He's hilarious. Definitely a good movie. Definitely a good second installment to the Ant-Man franchise. But that's my number 6, Ant-Man. Definitely go check it out.
For a Marvel movie, it's okay. It's not on my list. It's not on my list. But for me, he's going to be surprised at this. He might actually get mad at this. My number 6 is a Marvel movie as well. My number 6 is Spider-Man, Enter the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man Enter the Spider-Verse is my number 6 for the simple fact that, one, animation was great. It was funny as hell, entertaining throughout the entire movie. There was nothing really wrong with the movie at all. I love the movie, but there are other movies that stood with me. Even though Spider-Man Enter the Spider-Verse. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
He's apologizing.
I'm sorry. Was it higher
for
on the list?
Great movie. So where are we up to, number 5? Now that we're in the top 5,
it gets tough. Yeah.
It gets tough. It's a little tough here. So go with Mission Impossible.
Oh.
Fallout. I thought by now I would be tired of the Mission Impossible movies. That was a badass movie. That was a badass movie.
A badass being great.
And the thing about it is, like, I didn't think it could get any better. That was a great movie. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it.
Superman was in it.
And he was badass.
That is a fantastic choice. So my number 5. Woo! It is also my number 5. Mission Impossible.
Think alike. 4. Okay, so listen. This movie. We're gonna go to the. We're gonna hit it up with the Rocky. We're gonna go with the boxing. So I'm gonna say Creed 2.
Oh.
Creed 2. Listen, if you like Creed 1, you're gonna love Creed 2. Everything about it. Oh man, the actors, the actual movie, the fight scenes, the music got me pumped. You had Sylvester Stallone in there, and the other guy?
Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren, original cast from the 4th one.
Yeah.
They're in there. So if you haven't watched this movie, please go watch it. I recommend it.
They even brought back the mother, the Russian lady.
Yep.
Red Sonja. I know her as.
Red Sonja. It is Red Sonja.
I'm gonna switch it up, everybody. You know why? Because I can fucking do that.
I like when they switch it up.
It's my fucking channel. Well, it's our channel now. Now we're sharing this. I'm gonna switch it up because there's a whole genre that we missed. Horror. There are some good ass horror movies that came out this year. The best horror movie that came out this year is my number 4. Let me just read this. Zoom in right here. A Quiet Place.
Woo!
Did you hear the heart flutter right there? A Quiet Place. Come on, Krasinski, Blunt. And you have to be quiet. You have to be so quiet. A Quiet Place. Watch it if you haven't seen it.
It's the whole thing about being quiet and not making noise. That's
and trying to live a regular life.
That's
which it is none. What is your number 3 song?
Oh, number 3. First black superhero movie?
No. You got Blank Man.
Yeah, Blank.
You have Meteor Man.
You're right. Oh, Meteor Man. Listen, all good heroes, but Black Panther, it definitely takes number 3. That movie was amazing. I can't. What other word is more amazing than amazing?
Blackulicious.
That too. Listen, that movie was awesome. I know you've seen it.
Oh yeah, it was a good movie. Great movie.
I don't even have to say nothing about it. Like, that's my number 3.
My number 3 is also gonna go to a Marvel movie, the Big Daddy of the Marvel movies. Number 3, I'm sorry guys, it goes to Infinity War. I gave my number 3 spot, almost gave it a number 4 spot because of A Quiet Place. Infinity War, fantastic movie, fantastic writing, fantastic character development, especially with Thanos. We led up to it after 10 years. I know. Marvel's and Disney movies are wonderful. This had a great story. It had a hard, impactful ending that would lead to the next Avengers film. I love this movie all the way through. I bought it on 4K, but it's only my number 3. I can't say anything really bad about it, but 2 other movies hit me harder, and it's a fantastic work of art, straight up.
I couldn't agree with you more because that's my number 2.
Oh,
That's my number 2.
that's a number 2 movie.
When they died.
Allegedly died. Allegedly. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to.
Listen, you're funny because you make fun of it, but I almost cried in that part.
That part was on.
Like, he almost had me. Listen, it's like one eye teared. It got like real glossy.
Like,
but the tear didn't come down yet. I caught it.
Your butthole pucker.
A little bit, I think so. Everything he said, I love that movie. I love that movie so much. That is a great movie. Yeah. You should have watched it in theaters.
Yeah, if you missed it in theaters, I'm sorry. You shouldn't
have waited until it came out on DVD. You should have watched it in theaters and then got it on DVD.
Well, here comes my number 2 movie. After the number 2 movie, we're gonna do our honorable mentions. Honorable mentions is gonna be what, 3?
Yeah,
three honorable mentions, yeah. And then after that, we go to our number 1. So my number 2 movie of 2018 was already on his list because he already passed it by. I think he maybe should have put it a little bit lower. But Creed 2. This movie, first of all, I love Creed 1. Second of all, Creed 2. This freaking guy, his career has blown up and he has done nothing but keep topping himself in every freaking performance, every movie he's done. Michael B. Jordan went from the kid to that TV show, what is that show? It was like the number 1 show on earth for like 6 years. He went from that to grow up to do a couple independent movies to Fruitvale Station, which was an incredible movie if you haven't seen Fruitvale Station, which is also by the same director of Black Panther and Creed 1. Get it? How good Fruitvale Station is? He did that with almost no budget, and that movie was just as good as Black Panther and Creed 1.
Wasn't it like Oz?
No, not Oz. It wasn't Oz. It was,
The Wire?
Yes, thank you,
Boom.
The Wire. I really wanted to see Ivan Drago and Sylvester Stallone, or Rocky, really, have one last fight. And they filmed the fight, by the way. They filmed the fight in the hospital scene.
What?
They just cut it out because they didn't want to take away from Creed's story. But it's going to be on DVD, and I'm buying the damn DVD. Creed 2, my number 2. So, now we are flipping over to the honorable mentions.
Oh.
So you give one honorable mention, I give another, you give another, you give... Okay, so...
Alright, so I got an honorable mention. I'm going to give this one to Solo.
Oh, man picked the Star Wars movie as an honorable mention because it was weak. No, I liked it.
I enjoyed it. I liked it. Listen, I liked it.
I liked it too.
I enjoyed it. It wasn't, it was like a little side story, Han Solo. I enjoyed it because it showed you how he became who he is. Millennium Falcon, Chewie.
Yes.
All met. I enjoyed it.
All right. It's actually on his list, Black Panther.
Ooh.
Black Panther was a staple of this year. It is a fantastic movie. Again, Michael B. Jordan gave a great performance. I think in all superhero movies, his performance as a villain is probably the 4th best of all other villains that I've seen in other superhero movies. Because Dan DeVito as the Penguin is one of the greatest fucking villains ever in the world. I'm sorry.
It's fucking awesome.
And the Black Panther, great story. I never freeze. It's fantastic.
That was pretty good.
Thank you. I practice.
All right, another honorable mention I have. It was already on his list. Upgrade. He said everything about it. So that's my second honorable mention.
All right. My second honorable mention is a movie that kind of went under the radar again by a lot of people. It is a superhero-ish, type god-ish, type tech-ish movie. I don't think he's heard of it. It's called Higher Power. No.
I'm so disappointed in myself.
So Higher Power is a movie based on... Oh, my battery's about to die. It's at 9%. Higher Power is about a movie about a young man, or an older man, who has 2 daughters. He's a drunk. He's trying to put his life together and everything like that. And they realized that genetically speaking, he's the most perfect human on Earth. Even though scientists in the real world said that the closest thing to perfection in human DNA is Puerto Ricans.
Woo!
So yes, since this man has the perfect DNA, that he is the perfect candidate to accept a specific power that would exceed godlike levels. So imagine Dr. Manhattan, because this is exactly, you should see this movie, definitely. Or at least see my review. It's down on my list there.
I'm gonna watch both.
Yes, there you go. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
And I'd give a synopsis for the ending of it as well. But don't watch the synopsis until you watch the movie, because I don't want to mess it up for you guys. It is a very good movie. Decent acting, decent cinematography. It's just, and the story is rushed, but it's just that overall thought of that somewhere on this planet there could be someone who has perfect genetic everything, and they can actually be upgraded to be God.
Okay, so mine, it was already on your list. You already said it, but it was between two movies, and I had to pick this one because the other movie was really good. A Quiet. It was really, really good. It wasn't what I expected. Definitely go watch it. I recommend it.
Funny thing is, we were talking, and I thought of another movie that should be an honorable mention. So I don't know if I'm going to leave this one here.
Go ahead.
But can I give two more honorable
Go
mentions?
ahead.
There's two more movies honorable mentions I'm going to say real quick. I got 6% battery life.
Yeah, say one.
One is Ready. One is Ready Player One.
Woo!
Ready Player One was a fantastic movie. All those special effects, all the links and nostalgia, video games and everything, all the nerds came together, and I love that movie. The only reason why it wasn't on the top 10 list was because some of the kids acting toward the ending of the movie annoyed the shit out of me.
All right, last one. It's called Titan. It's on Netflix. It's about these selected people who were given alien DNA.
All right, yeah.
So they can survive another planet called Titan.
Yes, Titan's a moon surrounds Jupiter, I believe.
Right. So not gonna get too deep into it. That's what it's about. I liked it. Yeah.
I have a review on it on my channel, so you guys can see what I thought about it in the review. So yes, my last honorable mention, which I literally thought of in the middle of doing this list right now, and I am so mad at myself that it took this long to actually think of it, but
This suspense is killing me.
Blade of the Immortal. Did anybody see Blade of the Immortal?
Why he do that? You know what's funny? He got me to watch that movie.
Yes.
That movie is awesome.
It came out, I think it came out, if not late 2017 in Japan and China, and then in America it came out 2018, so I'm counting it. Blade of the Immortal is a fantastically shot film where a samurai has to protect this little girl, but in the means of protecting this little girl, he gets pretty much chopped up and almost murdered to the point where a demon of the forest or the jungle comes to him and offers him solace and offers him immortality. So now we officially got down to our number ones, our number one movie. What could it be? The anticipation is just killing me. I want to know what his number one is. He wants to know what my number one. I thought I knew what his number one was. I was fucking wrong. Okay, so Mr. Hector, what is your number one movie?
My number one movie. Sadly, you already named it. I think it was your number 5. Spider-Man. Enter the Spideyverse. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of hurt me when it was his number 5. It was amazing. I loved everything about that movie. The character development, all the Spider-Mans, the soundtrack, and I really hope they make a number 2 because it did very well in the box office. But that's my number 1.
The final number 1 for 2018. Spider-Man number 1. I can't be mad at that. I can't even disagree. It's a wonderful movie. I am a little bit more emotional than this gentleman right here. Just slightly more. My number 1 movie is a movie that a lot of people kind of slept on. Again, I don't even think you may have heard of it. It belongs to an incredible actor by the name of Joaquin Phoenix. Came out earlier this year. It is called You Were Never Really Here. You slept on it, didn't you?
I did sleep on it.
Okay. See? I throw some surprise in there. See? You Were Never Really Here. It is a deep, dark, disturbing mind fuck of a movie. The reason why I say this is because Joaquin Phoenix, who now is playing the Joker, and he got the Joker because of this movie. Think about that, what I just told you. He got the Joker part. I mean, obviously he's Joaquin Phoenix. He's a fucking great actor.
He is a good actor.
But they gave him the Joker because of his performance in this movie. You will never really hear the dramatic nature of it made Joaquin Phoenix shine to the point where I got like emotional watching this movie because, again, single father, I have a daughter. I saw this, fucked me up in my head. That is it, guys. That is our top 20, 30 list because we have like another 7 honorable mentions, whatever. But yes, that is my top 10 of the year, his top 10 of the year. I am Ray.
I'm Heck.
We are Rated R Reviews. Do me a favor, guys. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, share all the videos, and watch some of the movies we suggest. What the hell?
Yeah.
Leave some comments below.
Yeah.
They'll talk to us.
Come on, man. It takes a few minutes.
Yeah, we're humans. Don't worry about it. We'll get back to you.
Do it while you're on the toilet.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? You want to judge us? Judge us. We'll judge right back.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Thank you so much, guys.
Peace, y'all.
Later.
Late.